We know the icons of the civil rights movement, the marches, the sit-ins, the powerful speeches. But what if the survival of that entire nonviolent struggle often depended on men standing in the shadows, with shotguns in hand, guarding the dream of freedom itself? This is the story of the Deacons for Defense and Justice. They were not a footnote. They were the essential armed shield without which nonviolent protests could have been crushed in the most dangerous parts of the Deep South. Our story begins in 1964 in Jonesboro, Louisiana. The Ku Klux Klan, feeling threatened by Black voter registration drives, was on a rampage. Churches were bombed. Activists were attacked. Out of this fire and fear, the Deacons were born. They were disciplined, working-class Black men, many of them military veterans. Membership was strict. They preferred married, registered voters and rejected known hotheads. Their mission was radical in its simplicity: protect civil rights workers, their families, and the entire Black community from terror. They were not aggressors, but they absolutely refused to be victims. Their very presence was a declaration. We will not be hunted on our own streets. If you attack, we will respond. The turning point came in Bogalusa, 1965. When a Klan motorcade descended to attack a Black neighborhood, the Deacons confronted them. Gunfire was exchanged. The Klan, for the first time, was forced to flee. The federal government was forced to intervene, finally ending the KKK's reign of terror by night riding. From that victory in Bogalusa, their influence grew. By 1966, when James Meredith's March Against Fear was targeted, it was the Deacons who provided security, standing guard so that the March for Voting Rights could continue without bloodshed. This was Pan-African self-determination in living color, a community taking its security into its own hands, refusing to rely on a state that viewed them as the enemy. The Deacons were not the opposite of nonviolence. They were its essential, pragmatic shield, a working-class tradition of resistance that has too often been erased from our history books. As Roy Ennis famously put it, the Deacons forced the Klan to reevaluate their actions and often change their undergarments. The Deacons for Defense teach us a crucial lesson: that the fight for justice has always required multiple strategies. They were the shield that protected the spear of nonviolent protest. Their legacy is not just in the battles they won, but in the unapologetic pride they instilled. This is our hidden history, reclaimed. Share this story, subscribe to Mac Jetson, and join us as we continue to uncover the true narrative of our struggle and our strength.